Hey, what's going on guys? My name's Nathan and welcome back to another Demon Slayer unboxing. Now today we've got another Ichibansho figure from Bandai, and this is Tanjiro, as you can see. Again, as with most of these, you can't really get a good look at the figure through the window because of all the plastic. And then obviously the box. I've done a few of these reviews. The boxes aren't the most interesting, and they're always really annoying to open. So let's try and get through this. Main issue I have with these is that the handle goes through like 3 layers. And there's a lot of tape on this as well. Jeez. There we go. Try and get this. Finally. So yeah, so you have... Oh, there's tape on the sides obviously as well. I always forget about this. Yeah, you have the handle kind of going through this top layer. And then you have a second layer. And then this awkward like folding. It's bizarre the way they do these boxes. Let's get the figure out. So here we go. And obviously slice through some of this tape as well. Go. Move this out the way. They always put the base behind some blue tape, or the stand I should say, not the base. Like so. And then obviously we have the sword as well, and its own little plastic. Slide this out actually first. There we go. Then the figure itself. So let's try and assemble this. So this is just it's just a single. I did an unboxing of the Genya from this same line, and there was 2. Like his foot had a base built into it, which was kind of strange, but it did work. And then this obviously just goes in. Sometimes these can be a little bit finicky to get in, but yeah, that seems straightforward. Now the sword, you can see the detailing on this. Hopefully this slides in fairly easily. Again, some of these can be quite difficult. And his hands aren't lined up, so I'm gonna have to try and... Yeah, I'm gonna have to mess with that a little bit later on, but you can see his hands aren't aligned, so I'm just gonna leave it like that for now. I don't want to break the sword, obviously. But obviously you can see the sword would go straight through. But the figure itself, you can see, compared to my hand, it's a decent size. Same scale as the rest of the line, obviously. Here's what it looks like just with the stand. And it's quite sturdy. You're not going to, knock this over. And then let me give you a close-up of the face, actually. So really well detailed. You can see the mouth. You can see the sort of frown lines there on the forehead. Obviously the earrings. And then the hair didn't look like different. See the different color variations on the hair. Going right around the back. And then obviously the detailing on the outfit itself. And of course, the lower body has that belt. Then the detailing there on the feet. Even on the actual shoes themselves. For the price, I think these retail typically around $50. Could be wrong, 50, 60, around that. Don't quote me on that though. But I know it's around that price point. But again, you get that detailing on the sword. And like I said, clear plastic stand that's typical with these figures, just goes into the base. And all of these have this like diamond shaped base. So they all kind of fit together. It's not, I mean, in terms of the actual figures themselves, they are well detailed. I just hate the boxes that they come in. Not just the fact that they're a pain to get into, but they just look so plain. Like, there's nothing to this. It's, you know, it's like a basic font with like a big window that you can't even see the figure in because of all the plastic. And it's just, I mean, apart from the logo on the side, they're not the best. But I mean, like I said, for the price point, for the figure itself, it's fairly decent. You know, I can't complain about the figure. Obviously, it's not a high-end figure by any means. It's a fairly basic. And if you're looking for just a simple representation of Tanjiro, I think this works. Again, I always have to point this out. My lights in the background are not flickering. It's just a weird focus on the new iPhone 15. I'm using the 15 Pro Max, and for some reason, these lights don't agree with it. Like, these aren't flickering in real life. But whatever. But yeah, like I said, the decent figure. Can't say anything bad about it in terms of, you know, the paintwork. The actual pose itself is good. Obviously in an action pose. And it makes for a decent display piece, so in that sense, I can't really see anything wrong with it. And I like the fact that it's all in one piece as well. You don't have to put this together. Obviously, some of the more expensive Bandai figures I've done reviews of in the past, you've got to, you know, put the torso on, put the head on. There's a lot of small pieces that could easily get lost. But with this, it's literally just the base, the stand, the figure, and the sword. And my only complaint is sometimes the swords are a little bit difficult to get in. It's really easy to break these. But other than that, absolutely no complaints. Really decent figure. So that's it for this video, guys. Please remember to rate, comment, subscribe. Until next time, see ya.